Oklahoma Archery. Everything archery based out of Oklahoma for Oklahomans. Let's get it started. Hello, everybody. I'm David Boskin. This is another Oklahoma Archery podcast. We got a couple guests here, but first, we got our co-host.
I'm Neil Cooley. How's everybody doing out there?
Neil's having to work today. As far as we know, he might be playing hooky. I'm going to guess he's probably up in a tree, so he's not going to show us any real videos of where he's hunting at. But we do have a couple special guests here. You guys go ahead and introduce yourself and what you're here to representing.
Yeah, my name is Warren Rush. I am the Iowa ProAm director, also the president of the Iowa State Archery Association, which is NFAA associated. And with me is Roland Deason. He is a Hoyt Pro archer, also helps run the show, and he works at Archery Field and Sports here in Altoona.
Hello, everybody. We appreciate y'all.
Thanks for having us on.
You bet. So go ahead, Neil. Go right ahead.
I say, tell us a little bit about your event coming up. You've moved it back in the calendar year to be more accessible to people.
Yeah, January just got too hectic. We just were, the ATA show and Lancaster and everything going on, the Rumble and everything just got chaotic. So if you'll look, all three of the Midwest shoots, your Indiana shoot, the Hoosier, it's first weekend. The Midwest Open's the second weekend in December, and we are the third weekend in December. So it kind of put us all in a chain. But they kind of have been riding our shirt tail for a while. We're actually 31 years old, actually 32. COVID year, we did not put the shoot on. So we're 31 years old. We started in a little banquet room in Clear Lake, Iowa. Outgrew it. Went to Mason City. Outgrew it. We came to Des Moines to the event center, which the very first year we came here, we topped 700 shooters. So it really blew up. And since then, we've kind of been up and down. Until COVID, we were right around 600 shooters every year. COVID kind of knocked us down. And then we've got like Lancaster, and people nowadays got kind of pick and choose. So I think that's why our numbers are down around 500 now.
That's a pretty big indoor shoot where we're from. I mean, I know 500 is not anything to shrug your shoulders at.
No, and run that with volunteers is a whole different thing.
Well, let's tell everyone actually about the concept, not the concept, but the breakdown of the layout of the tournament, your target face, the rules you follow, everything like that.
All right. So it's a Pro-Am. So what we do is Friday we'll have one line time. You'll be shooting a 5-spot, blue and white face. Saturday we'll have 3 line times. Also shooting, you can shoot one of the 4 lines with the 5-spot, shooting a 360 score. And so the first day puts you in a scoring ranking. The second day we'll peer group you and we'll shoot a Vegas face for a 330 score. Everything's NFAA scoring. We're pro points, NFAA pro points. So the pros, and that's why I have Roland here. He can tell you it's a top-notch pro. I mean, we get a lot of really good shooters, and I guarantee you every time we have a shoot-off, we'll have, we've had up to 15 pros sitting on the line shooting down for first and second and third. I mean, we draw some really good talent.
Okay, so clear that real quick. Guys and gals have to shoot Friday first.
No.
Okay.
You shoot one of the lines, one of the 4 lines, either Friday or Saturday.
Friday or any of them on Saturday.
Yep.
I've got you.
You pick which one you want to shoot, and then Sunday we'll have 4 lines on Sunday, and everybody will shoot the Vegas face.
Okay. So the Vegas face is the Vegas scoring.
Yeah.
Okay. X is 11. But
X is 11. Okay. So you got your 330 scoring. And same way on the blue and white, the X is 6. So you got your 360 scoring.
Gotcha. I got you. Okay, I misunderstood. By the way, you said shoot Friday and then Saturday. There's four. I'm from Oklahoma. It's kind of
Yeah,
slow.
no problem. we throw Friday in there because a lot of the locals like to shoot it, and then everybody's still hunting. So, they like to hunt Saturday and then come back Sunday and finish their round. So
Yeah,
and we have a practice room open. We've got the event hall. We've got 54 bales in the main hall for the tournament. We'll have 20 bales for practice down the A hall. It's just all by itself at the other end of the event center. So we got practice and everything. We got motels hooked right to the skywalk to the event. You don't even have to go outside. Pretty nice setup.
What classes are shot? NFAA classes?
NFAA classes.
Okay. Prizes? You pay all the different classes?
We have money classes. So on our pro divisions, we are guaranteeing for the men's pro division, we guarantee $3,000 first place.
Wow, that's really nice.
That's pretty good check for a winner.
Yeah. And
then for the women pro and the senior male pro, we guarantee $1,500 for the first place. And so that's an 80% payback NFAA scale for the pros. Also, we have an amateur money class. We did this to kind of break up the trophy class and take some of the top amateurs and put them into a money class. We've got an adult male freestyle amateur money. We've got a senior male freestyle, and we got a bow hunter male freestyle. 50% payback, $100 entry fee. The pros is a $200 entry fee, 80% payback. So, and that pays NFA scale. For every 3 shooters, you pay 1. So, if you got 30 shooters, you're paying 10. So, and then same way on the trophy class, we got the adults and young adults are $60, and that's for trophies. And we put out a really nice trophy for them. And then the Cubs and the youth and the Cubs are $35. So, and they get to shoot right with the pros on the same line. Everybody's in the same event area, so they get to feel that. And then Saturday night, after the last line of scoring, official scoring's done, we do what they call a ProAm, where you get to shoot with a pro. You will be teamed up with a pro. Your score will match the pro. We call it our ProAm. So you actually right with them, and you'll shoot a 5-spot Vegas target, 5 ends for a score. So you'll be right with your pro. You score with your pro. It's kind of a fun little event for kids. Just love it. We'll usually have somewhere around 40 pros, and so we may have 4 amateurs with 1 pro. So it all depends on the numbers, but it's a good little deal for the kids. They really like that.
Yeah, it's like indoor.
Is that something that they sign up for in addition to the tournament? Is it like an a la carte kind of sign up?
Yeah, you can sign up. It's $25 to shoot that, and all the money goes back into the prizes. You can sign up at registration, or you can come in and sign up that day.
That sounds fantastic.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. They have a good time.
All right. Before we get too far into it, as Neil always asks and everything, but it's my favorite question. What are you guys shooting yourself? Let's just tell us. What's your bow of choice? Yeah.
We both shoot Hoyt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The concept. I think we both shoot 40s too. So yeah.
Yeah.
The Concept X.
Yeah.
Tell us about your makeup, guys. Let's spill it now. Come on, that's what we're here for.
Roland can tell you a whole lot. He's shooting at pro level now. He's really came alive in the last couple of years. I think you guys will probably know him. He's the headband guy. If you've ever seen the guy with the headband, this is him.
Something like that.
That's where isn't it a shame, Roland, that they know you as the headband guy?
The way I viewed it is like, hey, I guess they know me, so I guess that works. Right?
It's kind of like that. Any advertisement's better than no advertisement.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, so I got the Concept 40, and then Easton bars, the Halcyons. I really, really like those. I think those are super underrated, like stupid light and super stiff. But Easton arrows, X27s right now for indoor, and stand release. bowfinger sight, like the bowfinger sight, and a shrewd scope, X focus lens. That's
Very good. Well, good.
How much magnification in there?
6x. 7 is like, ooh, what is this? No. I think he does the 7, but yeah.
I'm a 7X guy, and I'm that way when I jump to 8. It's like, wow, what a difference.
Yeah. I'm shooting a 7, just about the exact same setup as him, just true ball sight, and I got a 7 power in there, and I'm shooting gold tip triples, and so about the same setup.
My questions for your X7s and everything, that's what I'm rolling and everything. I've got a huge draw length. I'm 32 and a half.
That is pretty good.
What tip are you rolling in yours? I've jumped around. I finally settled on one.
I'm not saying I settled. I play around. Right now I got 210 grains in the front, and I've got them cut 1/2 inch in front of the rest with 4 feathers for the fletching.
Yeah. What about you? I
do 4 feathers too, 75, 105 offset. For me, like feathers indoors, like I don't know why, but it just shoots really good for me. And then I have 2. I'm playing between mainly 225 and 250s in the front, and at 31 inches. And like last year on my title, and even before that, like any of the bows I pretty much shot, like around 31 inches, 250s always work good for me. For some reason, the Hoyt seems like it's liking a little bit lighter point or something like that. I don't know if I need to do the blade, but 225s is shooting really good right now in the front.
Well, that's awesome. Everybody knows that listens to this knows that I'm an indoor nerd, and I play all around with the indoor stuff. But we're here to talk about the Iowa ProAm. Right. We could just keep talking, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, what are you shooting in the front of yours though?
I've got 300s in them now.
300 is hefty.
Yeah.
You have 32.5 inch draw then, yeah.
Last year I ended up setting at 225, but I had them node tuned and I had it out there. Okay, they did all right. But I actually blew my shoulder last year and I didn't get to shoot but probably 2 months of the indoor season. But this year everything's rolling good, and I'd say I'm gonna redo my world. And I actually was shooting the Dominator Duo last year, and I switched to the title.
Oh, nice.
I rethought everything, retested everything, and I started out the 225s. I played the 250s, and 300s just seemed to pull that arrow right where I need it. And I left the no tuning out in left field, and I started cutting them off. I am a 1/2 inch in front of my rest with aluminums, and they are blistering right now. I don't know. I just left it alone and forgot what I'm supposed to be doing, and it seemed to be working.
Whatever. Yeah, I would say whatever works. I mean, that's all the proof you need, really.
So what length does that end up being then?
Oh my gosh. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's probably 31, I'm guessing. Shaft draw, raw shaft. Yeah. I honestly don't know. I haven't actually measured the shaft itself. Maybe 30. I honestly couldn't tell you. Yeah.
I think we're shooting 31 on our aluminums.
Yeah.
250 in the front.
Yep. Yeah. So, all right, let's go over something important for the shoot. What's the date?
December 19th is the Friday, 19th, 20th, and 21st.
All right.
So, and we'll be next year be the same weekend before Christmas, be the same. So,
but it does get a little bit better because it's just how the dates shift. Like I think it's more like the 18th or 17th.
Yeah,
so
correct.
And even this year, it's like it does seem like it's a little close, but I think Christmas is like on a Thursday or something. So it's more like towards that next weekend. So it's not as bad, hopefully, for most people. But yeah.
What's the weather like up there generally in that time of year that people can half expect?
December's usually pretty forgiving for us. January can be another story, but usually December, I mean, we have pretty fair weather. I mean, we can get a snowstorm. We had a little snow yesterday, but nothing much. Usually it's pretty forgiving.
Okay. You said you had hotels. They're in a breezeway to where they can walk in without freezing back and forth.
I've got discounted rooms all the way up till the end of November, and there's 3 motels right there that are hooked to the skywalk. There's one that's across the street that you have to walk out in the weather, but skywalks are heated. walk right from your motel right in, and we got them all adjusted. You could have your bow put together, walk wherever you want. Des Moines, fine and dandy with it. No
Well, we
problem.
understand what you're saying there.
It's not the not the Vegas conundrum where you got to put
Yeah,
it
that's
put
what
it
I'm saying.
together,
We
put it
know
in
what
the
you're
case.
trying to not say.
Not at
No,
all.
not at all.
Oh, that's funny.
Just
Not at all.
It's
That's one of the first things
not-
I worked out with them.
it's not just the weather climate we're worried about; it's the political climate as well.
This is true.
How archery friendly is your state, and how are they going to have news cameras out there? Somebody walking down the street with a Concept X40.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well,
That's fantastic.
I'm trying to cover all the bases here. Let's say someone flies up or drives up and they get there Friday and just something haywire happened on their equipment. Roland, how close is the shop that you work at that someone can run to, get something fixed and or tuned in real quick? And when will it be open? What hours? Do you know?
Yeah, super close. So it's only, I think it's 15 minutes maybe from the actual shoot. And then the shoot itself is only, I think, maybe 15 minutes from the airport, 15, 20, I don't know.
Okay.
The same, I think it's maybe 25 minutes from the airport to the shop. But we get a ton of people that come in for the Pro-Am, especially like pros like that Thursday or Friday just practicing and stuff because, you know, it's only that late night line for the Friday time. But yeah, we're open. The Friday would be noon to 8, although a lot of times we end up staying up a little bit later just because people want to shoot and stuff, and I'm going to hang out anyway. So, and then Saturday, Sunday, it's usually 12 to 6. So not too bad, but we might even be open a little bit more. It just depends. Like if somebody like messaged us on Facebook and really needed something, we'd probably do it, you know?
Yeah. Hey, this is X, Y, Z, and I got the 1 o'clock line. Can I get in there at 11 to get you to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that. Yeah.
And we have vendors there, and usually there's 2 or 3 bow presses in the area. Guys,
Okay.
you know, we can get a lot of stuff fixed right there.
Okay, good info too. This is the stuff that I think is the unsaid stuff that will help people know I can go and not have to be at X start. I can still go up there and travel for the first time and see how things shoot, test it on Friday. And if I do need to put a twist in something, I got a way to do it.
Yeah.
For sure. This is funny. This is kind of a little bit random story, but there was an amateur, I think the only amateur that shot a 60X last year. He came in on Friday and he said, "Hey, do you guys have any X27s?" It's like, "Well, yeah, I think we have a dozen." And he's like, "Do you guys have any points?" It's like, "I need like 325s." And it's like, this is not going to shoot good. I don't know what this guy's thinking. He built those up that night. Next day shot 60X. It's like, that's that same guy. I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's the window shoppers that know what they want.
Yeah.
Too much Oklahoma archery podcast listening to Dave.
It's
like, I think I need 300 grains in the front of some aluminums. All right, roll it, big dog.
So I just thought of this. So NFAA rules, 27 shafts are legal.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. I just thought of that because we're trying to set up for 2 worlds here. Just want to know which way to roll. Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
what's the reception been up in Iowa with regard to the new bow hunter class for the NFAA?
Well, I sat in on that meeting. That did not go over very well with a lot of the NFAA people. NFAA is not going to recognize that at all at the shoots, and it's up to the state levels. And as far as indoor, I don't think you're going to see too many shoots put that in.
Explain to everybody real quick what you're talking of, because not everybody knows.
What happened is, so today's modern bow hunter will run usually a long bar, sometimes out to 22, 24 inches, you know, in a back bar. And they'll use a single pin sight that they're moving all the time when they're hunting. I use a 3-pin sight, movable. I use a long bar on the front. So they're wanting to put this class in. Well, the only problem we've seen, we kept kicking around, is if you have a regular bow hunter sitting there with a 12-inch bar, can't move his sight, and he's got the guy next to him moving his sight, using a long bar, we're going to have just constant contradiction. People are saying, well, he's doing this and he's got that. And so I don't even believe NFA was not. That thing got shot down. I think it got brought up 4 times before it finally passed, and it passed at state levels only. So it was kind of not welcomed, but I can see where they're coming from.
Okay, so for your shoot, what are you going to honor?
Bow hunter freestyle.
Which will allow the movables, the long bars. That's why it's called freestyle bow hunter.
That is modern bow hunter freestyle.
Ah, the word modern goes to the longer barred. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more clarification for everybody else out there. It's mostly for 3D and field that you would need a movable, not so much on indoor, but as far as your stabilizer length, this is something we want to make sure everybody's in the know of, because they don't deal with the politics of archery. They just show up and shoot their bow. And I understand trying to get some of the, the TAC guys to come out and shoot a dot tournament or a field round or a marked or unmarked 3D. You want to entice them a little bit, but right now we're just rolling indoor season. And I actually didn't know that it was just at the state level. I thought that it was all NFAA. So that's good to know.
Yeah, I think you'll see it come into effect. It's just, I hate to say it, but you get all these old guys that they don't want to see new stuff come in, and they keep shooting it down. And it was, we spent 4 hours on that subject alone.
That's 4 hours you're never going to get back, is it?
Never going to get back.
Boy, I had a good question just before we got on that. That's that old. I'm obviously about to get into the super senior class, but I forgot what I was going to ask.
What's the best place to eat around there? You got some local hole in the wall favorites you want to recommend?
Oh, there's some really good ones right there within walking distance. There's several of them. Buzzard Billy's, and then the new barbecue place, Jethro's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Moved in there. There's several right there, but you got all of downtown. We have maps. You can literally walk to Skywalks to whatever you want. There's restaurants all over downtown. It's a fun little downtown too, if you kind of like going out and seeing new restaurants and bars and what have you, the nightlife.
Yeah,
I highly recommend all the competitors that's against me to go to the bars. Absolutely.
There you go. You want them to go to the whiskey tasting bar to start with, huh?
Be whatever.
I don't know, man. That might take the shakes out of their shot.
Good point. Well, for some of the folks that are traveling and have to get back to work on Monday, what kind of a time frame are you looking at Sunday that some of these folks can be in and out and gone?
So what I do is I guarantee all the pros will be at noon line. So they'll be done. We usually have them done by 2:30, even the shoot off and everything and out, so they can catch their evening flights.
Okay.
Usually everything's done around 3, isn't it? Isn't that, or is it 3 the last line, or is that,
if we have
to have one?
Yeah.
If so the last line is required, they can say that if they can be on the road 3 to 3:30, it should be done.
Yep. Yeah. I guarantee them the noon line at all times.
Okay. And amateurs and all, you don't speculate it'll be going till 5:30 at night.
If we get to the 700-800 shooters, then we will have the 3 o'clock line, but we can handle a lot of shooters with 54 bales. And so we try to squeeze 3 lines on Sunday.
Okay. Just for people trying to make travel plans and like I said, has to go to work or a wife to take care of when they get home, something.
Yeah.
So,
So the pros will start at 11 o'clock shooting.
Okay.
That gives them time to warm up in the morning and come up and shoot their score.
Okay.
So follow-up question, how many in the divisions are you breaking into the shoot-off on Sunday? Is it top 10, top however many?
Top score and podium positions. So if we got them tied for first, they'll shoot off for first, second, and third down. And then anything past podium position, if I got 5 of them tied, I take all that purse money, throw it together, and evenly split it amongst them 5.
Yeah, but it's just a raw score kind of
thing.
Yeah,
raw score.
690 is the highest score. So if somebody shoots a 690 and second place is 689, then that's first and second there. But
yeah. So what you're saying with the tie, let's say there's a 3-way tie for 5th. 5th, 6th, and 7th will get that money accumulated and divided, and then it goes to 8th on the score yet.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
Correct.
I thought you was meaning. Yeah, kind of like golf does.
Yep, exactly.
And there's a lot of like, there'll usually be a 3rd place tie or something like that, just because it's, usually like to get 3rd, it's like you shoot 60x on the first thing and then like maybe 27x on the Vegas score. And so it's like there's usually a lot of pros that end up around there, and there'll be like 10 people shooting off for 3rd or something dumb. I don't know. But yeah.
Cool. All right.
Are you going to have anybody come and live stream the finals or the shoot downs?
We've tried, and it just doesn't seem like anybody wants to come and do it. I've tried to get several of them, but we'll usually have people streaming it and videoing it. So, but our scoring is live scoring, so you can actually follow the scoring, but you wouldn't be able to watch it. Live scoring's out on the website all the time.
EMC, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I seen that on your website. I was on that earlier. Yeah.
Yep.
So what are you thinking, Neil?
Sounds like Dave needs to. I was going to say, sounds like Dave needs to kidnap me to go up north.
Neil does a little bit of that. That's why he was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a little of that live broadcasting. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It's been fun. I'm in between camera setups right now, but I'm looking at getting some the remote control movable ones with like the 30 power zoom on it, to where you can call arrows on the big screen. It's like you don't even need your binoculars for some of these. It's pretty cool. We're working on some fundraising to offset some of that, and it's pretty cool. I went and did down in Houston with the Raising an Archer and ran their setup, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go save up my money for Christmas and buy me some of those cameras. Those are pretty fancy, but it was a lot of fun. They run a really good tournament down there, and we were getting to zoom in on some indoor 3D targets out there at 40 yards, and man, you could see it clear as a bell.
Dang, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, usually we'll have there'll usually be somebody taking pictures and stuff like that and post them on some sort of a smug mug like website where usually everybody gets a picture of themselves. That's not like necessarily a guarantee, but usually we have somebody kind of do it. But
good, yeah. Well,
hey, if you get real lucky and draw an Iowa tag, there's still late season going on.
I was gonna say somebody goes and hangs me a stand, and if I can get a tag, I'll be up there. We can throw a hunting trip together and let Dave hang out with the indoor shooters.
There you go.
The rate my deer season's going, I'm still gonna be chasing them in January, man. It's been rough out there.
Yeah, I already shot a buck and a handful of does. I'm kind of waiting for late season. I still got one more tag, but seen some nice ones. We're kind of on the rebound. You can tell anybody that telling you they got 200-inch deer in Iowa, they lying.
Don't believe them, huh?
Don't believe them. We got hit so hard with the HD the last few years. We've got some nice deer coming up, and there are a few, a very, very few big 200-inch deer, but our herd's pretty young.
Yeah.
Well, you just gotta tell them enough to get them excited and go buy the tags and let the wildlife department do their thing, and you'll grow them.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I am the president of the Iowa State Archery Association, nonprofit. So the DNR gives us a conservation tag that we can auction off. We get half, DNR gets half, and I always sell that tag for around $40,000. And every time I sell it, I look at it and I go, I've hunted in Iowa since I was 6 years old, and I've never seen a $40,000 deer.
But you don't need to tell the winner that yet.
Yeah. Oh, I tell them. They don't care. Most of them never seen a 150-inch deer, so.
Yeah. Well, I like that idea, Neil. You need to look at that. Contact the wildlife department.
Hey, I'm blowing up their email inbox just about every time. They just put a job listing for an in-house attorney out. They thought I was pestering them before. Good Lord, have mercy. I said, you better be ready to spend Thanksgiving and Christmas with me. Call me back. Let me know when my interview is.
Yeah, I caught your attorney coming through a while ago when you said, "Hey, I got a follow-up question." I seen that come through when he said that a while ago.
Yeah, it's pandemic, man. Got to get those questions in there. But this was easy. I had a guy get sentenced for like 30 years this morning. Got him down to 6. So I'm gonna call it a win.
There you go.
He's like, I got 6 years. I was like, well, you won't do all the 6. They were gonna give you 30. Man, that's a win, dude. Take the win.
Yeah, no
Uh,
kidding.
Trying to tell us like, yeah, you'll be out by the time I, figure out how to shoot indoor.
There you go.
Well, guys, is there anything that other people ask, like call you up, just information that we just haven't thought about? You know what I'm saying? Because you snag all those one-off phone calls. Is there anything that we need to bring up?
Usually the biggest thing is people want to trade lines, say, I can't get there early or something. And we can move them around. We can usually accommodate whatever they want. So it kind of all just depends. We've had people change classes even. And, I've actually had someone text me this morning wanting to move up to the pro class. And we can usually accommodate them, whatever they want.
So just contact you through the website?
Yes.
Okay.
Through the website. My phone number is actually on the website if you really need to get a hold of me.
Okay. We'll bring that up real quick. Spell out your website while we're right there.
I think it's actually ISAA.
ISAA ProAm.com.
We could look it
I
up.
think that's correct. I think that's what I remember seeing
It might be on the flyer.
a while ago.
Yeah, it's right here. ISAAProAm.com.
Okay. There you go. We might want to make sure we get that thrown out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it down in the caption when we publish it on YouTube and Facebook, so they'll be able to find out where you guys are and look at hotel accommodations. Are they saving a block for archers? Is there like a code or anything they need to use?
And
All
where
the
can that
guys
be found?
Iowa ProAm. Archery.
Iowa Pro. Okay. Let's just keep it simple. I like that.
A big discount right now up till the end of November. It's like $120 for a $275 room right now at the Hilton, and you're right there. Real nice room.
It's really nice hotel. Yeah.
New hotel.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong for $120.
Yeah, downtown and everything. Super nice.
Super nice.
That's fantastic. Do they do continental breakfast there, or do you guys have food on site? I know you said you had vendors.
The event center has their own kitchen and stuff like that, so they have food there and stuff. We actually cannot provide food because they got their own.
For concessions, everything's done through the
Yeah.
city.
But the motels and everything around there got food. There's coffee shop outside the venue, and there's stuff around there.
Yeah, it's a good area, and that expo center, that event center is like pretty big. So that's where, I don't know if you heard like the Iowa Deer Classic. That's where they host that and stuff. But yeah,
okay.
It's a downtown, and it is downtown. Des Moines is like not like a crazy hectic downtown, but it is still big enough that you have a lot of nice stuff around. Like the Buzzard Billy's right across the street is a really good. Like we usually get food there every year, and then you're not far from like Jordan Creek Mall is like 15 miles away. That's like a huge mall. If you bring your wife or whatever or whoever it might be, and it's right around Christmas time, so it kind of works out good, But yeah,
well, that's a good selling point right there.
Yeah. You can spend more money to spend money. But
That's right.
We got you.
All the last minute Christmas shoppers like me are usually panicking by that point. And maybe you can get your wife to let you out of the house and go shoot an indoor tournament. It's like, yeah, I just gotta go finish up some last minute shopping, and you show up 3 days later, a couple bags under your arm, like, yep, took 3 days, but I got it done.
There you go.
So
That's great.
well, all right, guys. I think we've pretty well. I can't think of any other questions that people would ask. Well, let's go with. Do you have any sponsors for the shoot that you'd like to mention?
Yes, we do. Matthews is one of them. Catch Des Moines is one of our big ones. They actually do a lot of stuff for us there in Des Moines area. And then we have. I'm
trying to remember because they're not. We had the trophy here. We could see them.
We got a concrete company. I got a real estate company that I actually work for. I manage a lot of land and sell real estate land. Who else we got? We've got like 6
title sponsors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if you'll shoot that email over to Neil, we'll list them in that also. And while we're talking to that, and we know the website for the Iowa ProAm, Roland, what about you? Let's talk personal.
Okay.
List off your sponsors and where people can follow you as an archer and or the shop.
Appreciate it.
And
Yeah.
where do you get your headbands at? Is what people really want to know.
I need to work on that, honestly, because I got them from, there's like an Amazon thing. You can just pop in a JPEG and they'll just like send it to you. Like it's like $6 or something like that, but it's on Amazon. But I need to get like some high quality ones made.
There you go.
Currently working on the Hoyt thing, but that is seeming like that's probably going to be a thing. Easton, I just, joined them, but I've been shooting their arrows like for, I don't know how long, especially for indoor and, outdoor X10s for sure. But X Focus, the lens brand, they're actually made in Iowa. Really happy to have them like sponsor me. What else would it be? Biter, and then I'm trying to remember.
You got True Ball still?
No, I don't do True Ball. And then Shrewd and Bowfinger. That reminded me though. Shrewd and Bowfinger, and then Archery Field and Sports, the shop I work at, which here in Des Moines. Worked there for probably almost 4 years now, full time, and it's a great pro shop. Do
you have any socials that they can follow you on for the
archery? Yeah. Roland Deason, just my name, Roland Deason, at Instagram, Facebook. I think that's the main two. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good.
He's came on pretty strong the last couple of years. I've competed over 35 years, and I haven't seen anybody come on as fast as this guy has.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's your preferred discipline? You call yourself a indoor guy, a 3D guy, a dot shooter?
That's hard. I mean, probably indoor. I've definitely done more indoor than anything else, but I really liked 3D a lot. My eyes have like gone downhill so fast. Like I just remember 2 years ago being able to see the rings like super well, and then now it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. So I don't know where this thing's at, but indoor is still really easy. We went out to Reading for the first time this year. Like both of us, it was our first year. I had a lot of fun there and did pretty well. Like that kind of stuff would probably be like what I find the most fun, but other than that, I guess probably an indoor shooter.
Yeah. If you've been to Reading, he shot 4 down at Reading and was disgusted.
I think
was it 8 total?
Well, it was 4 in one day, but
4 in one day.
That was the rough day. That was the
We was going to make him walk home.
Yeah.
Have you been over to the Indiana Bass and Bucks, the Midwest Trail Classic?
Yes, I have.
You did.
It's good time.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot of distance in between targets, but compared to driving to California, it's probably one of the closer ones that we have. I think it's 9, maybe 10-hour drive. Not bad. You can do it in a day. I think I've been to it three times now. Three out of the last 4 years I went to that one, and it's got me kind of excited about Reading, but I go up there and I always shoot so poor. It's like, man, just figure it out and then go to Reading. Don't try to overstretch yourself.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Indiana is harder than Reading.
Is it?
Guarantee you.
We've got a friend out of Texas, Jeremy Balderrama. He's been trying to get one going down there in Texas. So that'd be
Waco
cool.
Bowman.
Yeah, we could kind of get some in this area that people will kind of understand what it's all about. Yeah,
that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, and I don't think it'd be pulling from California at all. I think it'd be increasing the pie to where everybody gets a piece of it. But for the first time, I think that's truly what would happen to archery in that discipline. You'll increase the size of the pie instead of just pulling from one versus another. Yeah.
I think manufacturers would like it because like you get guys that they might set up an indoor bow, they might set up a 3D bow, and then they have their hunting bow. Well, you forget about all the skinny arrow events. Like I love shooting the State 900. I love shooting field whenever we have one around, and I really enjoy the orange dots, but I'm always scrambling, like I'm not going to go shoot 23s at 101 yards. I'm going to shoot, 4 mil, 5 mil, something micro shaft. And it's like, I'm always chasing my own tail, trying to put a bow together to get to one of these dot shoots. It's like, man, I really just wish I'd leave one set up and, buy a second scope, just get one, set it up, leave it alone. But everybody's got to buy the new bow when it comes out. So here we go, tear it down, sell the old one, get another new one in, and start all over.
Yeah.
And if there's a few of them around, it might justify it. Yeah.
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 Got to go hit them. but we got to survive indoor season first. So
Yeah.
I hope we see a whole bunch of Okies come up and, inhabit your little corner of the world up there.
Yeah.
They'll enjoy it. It's a fun little town, real clean.
Yeah. Yeah. And where I'm at right in the center of Oklahoma, folks, it's only an 8-hour drive. So it's not like it's a killer. So it's not bad.
That's like from here to Hoosier. We have a decent amount of Iowans go to Hoosier.
Yeah.
Do you remember who came up last year? You said there was one Oklahoman came to
Lawson Vet.
Oh yeah, of course, Lawson. Yeah.
Lawson Vet came up.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I know who came, but that wasn't who I was guessing. But
yeah. Who doesn't know Lawson Vet at this point?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he really came on in the 3D season. That was like crazy. He's always been really good shooter, but 3D, he really came together this year.
Yeah, I forget which class it was he won up there, but he won one of the money classes there.
Yeah, I think he won amateur money, I would assume, because I think
that sounds right.
Yeah.
Is y'all's pro class the one where if you shoot pro across any discipline, you're a pro at NFAA, or is it something that you let them pick and choose?
It is a shoot. You do not have to have a pro card. You can bump up to pro class and shoot it if you want to, shoot for the big bucks.
Pay to play. But some of the other places is if you shoot pro anywhere, now you're
Yes.
That's the downside. Is they're just that's for a whole nother podcast. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, Warren, Roland, we appreciate your time this morning. We appreciate you coming on, talking with us. We'll get this out there as quick as you can. Mr. Neal, anything you want to throw out there at the end here?
Thanks to all three of our sponsors, Cooper Heat and Air, Summit Bowstrings, and H&H Archery.
Yeah, I kind of we got to talking. I forgot to change the little icons.
Dave gets excited around indoor season. It's his time to shine. Yeah. Well, we wish you guys the best. We'll see what the calendar looks like. When does registration end? I think that was the only thing we did. For all you last minute indoor shooters, how late can they go before registering?
Right up to the 16th. There's one thing we do. I actually got the shirt on. There's a deadline. Our shirt lady puts all your names on the back of the shirt if you register before a date. And it's on the website, but you know what? I do not know it. I think it's the first week in December. You have to have registered if you want your name on the shirt.
All right.
Perfect. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for having us on.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's been fun.
Yep. You guys are on Iowa tag. Let me know. I'll find you a place.
All right.
All right. I'll call you.
You guys, that's a really good hookup.